Welcome to RIT Talk. We're here to raise awareness about mental health. One way of doing that is to talk about it, and that's what we're going to do. Have a great day, don't quit, and keep pushing forward. Today, we're talking with Sean. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for having me. My name is Sean Peck. I am the Deputy Fire Chief for Federal Fire Department in San Diego. We're a large Department of Defense fire department that protects Navy and Marine Corps, as well as some other Homeland Security stuff, Department of Labor, VA, and National Park Service.
All right.
I've been in the fire service for 26 years, and I have 2 years, 3 months to retirement.
Oh,
yeah, not that I'm counting. Almost there, yeah.
All right. What brought you into the fire service?
So I grew up in a very small town of Swan Lake, Montana. And when I was a kid, there was it was all volunteer fire department.
Okay.
And my dad was in it, and there just wasn't a lot of like able-bodied. I wouldn't say able-bodied, but there was not a lot of. It's all mostly old retired people or getting close to retirement. And so I just got kind of started going to these meetings with them, and just got kind of hooked as a kid. And then I did some wildland, and then joined the United States Navy. Went and did something completely different. And I went and flew in a jet that we would hunt submarines. They don't have it anymore. It's S3 Viking. And then I got out and I was like, okay, what do I want to do? I was like, well, I really liked the whole fire thing. So I went back and went to the fire academy, went to the fire academy, went to EMT school, then did another season of wildland. Then I got hired by a city in Montana. And the problem is I took a girl from Montana to California because we were stationed in San Diego. And she's like, wait a second, now I'm back here where it's cold again. So we were in Montana for 3 years, and then I went to Arizona for 3 years, and then I've been out in San Diego for the past 15. Oh. But I think everyone wants to be a firefighter a little bit, and I just got exposed to it pretty young. And then I've had tremendous opportunities. Got the opportunity to be a paramedic, got to do a lot of cool things, hazmat tech, rescue tech, stuff like that. And then, and that's how I got there.
All right. What's one thing that you think would help with firefighter mental health?
Communication. We need to, and I think we're getting better at it. We need to talk about it more. We need to make it the norm to discuss how we feel. And I think this macho type A, I'm not going to call it facade, but this front that's put up only works for so long, and you tend to have problems, right? People internalize things different ways, and some people are really good at handling it, and some people are not. And so I think if we just started having the kitchen table discussions, checking on each other, making sure that we're trained, and to be, you should have peer assessors, or not peer assessors, peer counselors in your agency.
Okay.
My department, we're fortunate to have a pretty good relationship with our IFF local, and so after the Vegas shooting, we found out after the fact that we weren't very prepared. We had 2 people that were there, and so we now our union pays for we have a company, First Alarm Wellness, that is here in Southern California, and the union contracts with them. And they can go, that they don't know who goes or what happens. They just know that somebody used it, and they get a chance to see counselors without a cost, at least initially. And then, and then we identified peer counselors in our department. And the way we did it was actually kind of cool. We sent out a survey monkey to the department and said, who do you feel comfortable talking to? And we let the agency pick. I feel comfortable talking to this person. And then we approached them and said, will you be a peer counselor? And we sent them to the IFF peer counselor school.
Okay.
But you can have all these things in place if no one's talking,
Yep.
no one's using it. And so we have to remove the barrier of that. And everyone needs to know that this is a family job, right? This is a brotherhood, sisterhood, family, however you want to put it, and that everyone is loved, and that everyone, if you're having trials, talk to people. There's people that I guarantee you they would much rather talk to you all night long than have to go to a funeral. Reach out, and that's the key. And then for the other people's knowing knowing your people, to know that when there's a problem, so that you can help them if someone's acting off at work, or because again, we do things differently. We all, as humans, we kind of handle stress. Each one of us it's unique. But if something's off, maybe say, "Hey, man, you okay? Is
Okay.
are we is there anything we can help you with?" And then training, education, get it out there. The National Fallen Firefighters Foundation has a bunch of great classes. Street first aid, stuff like that, or stress first aid. Be educated on signs and things that we can do. And then most places have like some form of CAP. So if you're not comfortable talking to your brothers and sisters, maybe reach out through CAP or EAP and get some help that way.
Okay.
So, but communication is the key to everything in life, actually.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I mean, this is supposed to be a family. Let's try to take care of each other. Our goal should be to live long enough to where we break the retirement system, right? And the key there is live. We have to get out of this alive. We have this job of selfless actions, and if we're not taking care of ourselves, what's the point, right? The injured rescuer rescues nobody. They teach that in EMT school, right? So the first thing is BSI is the scene safe. Well, if you get injured, you can't help anybody. So let's make sure that we're doing what we need to do to be safe, so that we can, in the end, come back to our families and then break the retirement system, because we live so long.
All right. Sounds good. Well,
Again,
thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate this opportunity.